mean, we had a great thing going for 12 years. Apparently there was a meeting on sometime in March 24th. Where do you feel the ball was dropped, or what happened here? How did we get to where we're at today? I appreciate that. Thanks.
You know, I mean, the easy answer would be that I dropped the ball by not making disparate people come together and agree. As a liaison to the festivals, as a member of the Knievel Days committee, you know, if somebody needs to take responsibility for why this occurred, you know, I think that that's a shared responsibility. I think everybody got their back up, you know, with the grounds that it might incriminate me, you know, I guess that my sense is that, you know, the naming rights issue really kind of muddied it all up. And, you know, I think that the process just got overheated because all the parties were you know, pretty emotional about the whole deal. You know, there's a lot of stuff going on. You know, a lot of volunteers doing this on the, you know, volunteer basis. The city trying to be accountable and make sure we're doing right by our citizens and the taxpayers. And you know, the one element was the naming rights piece. And you know, there was an easy way in which the naming rights worked for many years. And, you know, it was proposed to be different. And the way it was proposed initially was subsequently dismissed. And now, you know, I guess they're going back to the old way of doing business. So I think everybody shares, including myself, you know, everybody shares in the responsibility for when things go right. And, you know, we all share in the responsibility when things go wrong. So, you know, everybody's in the beats doing together.
Commissioner Fisher. If I could, thank you, John, I appreciate it. I'm not trying to take it. John, one more question, please. You know, you've done a great job, they've done a great job. This is a tough question. Do you see any resolution now that the K&K Productions isn't involved anymore? I mean, the K&K isn't going to be involved with the new committee, I don't think, are they? So is there any resolution? Do you see any medium ground coming? Or do you think that the letter that Chad wrote and entered into the record is a resignation? It never said resignation, it said he's stepping back. I mean, let's face it, you're a very key player. Do you think there's resolution, or the new committee, the old committee part their ways, and that's how it's done?
Mr. Chairman, members of the council, I can only speak for myself in terms of my desire to step back a little bit from the endeavors, and including Knievel Days. But no, I would say that there's always a chance for reconciliation to the extent that the parties, you know, have a will to get back on the horse and work hard. I think that, you know, we have tried to do this evening, and I think it might go a long way to make sure that allegations of wrongdoing are put to bed once and for all. And I think that the naming rights piece has been resolved, that the city's not taking it, and you know, they're going to do business with the new group, and some type of getting together with the new group and the old group could easily happen if you know, there's a will to get that done. But whoever is the people who are going to run the festival, I would advise that we have them sign an operating agreement with terms that are fair and equitable to both sides.
We're still on the question.
Can I just touch on the first
Mr.
question?
Arrington, yeah, I'll call on you.
As much as I like seeing the successful squirm, I don't want to take the whole heat. I think the problem was a total breakdown of communication by multiple parties. I think that we were, as a group, we were kept in the dark way too long. I think there was things playing out in the background that we weren't privy to. I still don't know what those are, but I could just have a sense that if these agreements were to be put into place, I think that all parties should be in discussion and in agreement upon them, instead of just one side coming and cracking the whip on you, and here it is. As far as the naming rights goes, I've always had a good relationship with Knievel. I've never spoken to him for 2014 business. The last normal conversation I had with him was last year. So we've never talked about this naming rights issue until I got slandered in a couple of voicemails. That was my first communication for 2014 with Kevin Knievel. There was no discussion at that point, so that's where I'm saying that there's been a huge breakdown in communication. The chief executive did tell us that we mismanaged it. He may have been thinking something differently, but that's what he told us. That's the impression that we took. Like I said, it's a total breakdown in communication by multiple parties, and it's an unfortunate situation.
I can call for the question, please.
Clerk, who read the motion about
Commissioner Palmer makes a motion that we hold this communication because he was not accepting Mr. Harrison's request in the letter, or his statement that he was reading for.
Commissioner Palmer. Chief Executive, my motion was a substitute motion to hold this until after we had discussion on 14-183. But in light of what the county attorney has said and everyone else has said in this room, I'd like to amend my motion to place this communication on file with the understanding that there has been a total breakdown in communication on this whole process. As has been stated, there has been allegations made which really hurt the reputations of several business people, good, solid business people in Butte Silver Bow. I would just like it reported that these allegations have been false, and there is nothing, no allegation of any wrongdoing whatsoever.
I will still second that motion.
Commissioner Fisher.
Thank you, Mr. Chief Executive. I see Mr. Harrington stepped in. I wonder if he wanted to weigh in on anything or while he was here. If not, I'd be willing to move on.
Is there anything further on the question? Seeing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?